Can Justin Gaethje pick up the undisputed UFC lightweight title, or will it be Charles Oliveira picking up the win? See who fighters are picking in the latest edition of MMA Pros Pick.
Charles Oliveira, Justin Gaethje. I'm going to have to go with Charles Oliveira, I think. That's a tough one, man, because you can obviously see it going both ways. I think it's going to be a bit of a firefight, but I just feel like, Charles he's pretty dangerous here as well. I think he might, they're going to tag each other, but I think the fundamentals on Charles's end might get him over the line.
It's going to be a scrap. We know Oliveira is obviously the better grappler. We know he probably wants to put the fight there, just like me. So how I'm thinking, if I'm Oliveira, I want to get him on the ground as early as possible. So that means Gaethje has to understand that he has to be, I don't want to say not as aggressive, but he has to be more aware of the takedown. Like he's going to be looking to shoot. You got to have that uppercut there and that underhook there. You got to be ready to sprawl. And I think he can do that. And I think if he does that for maybe the first 2 rounds, and even if you do get taken down, keep him in your guard. Don't let him pass into those obvious, dangerous positions like half guard, or don't let him get to mount. But I think if he can keep it on the feet, the longer he does that, the more it's in his advantage. I think he's the much more powerful and the much more technical striker out of the two.
Oh man, huge Justin fan, Oliveira fan too as well. He's been getting it. I'm gonna go Gaethje. Yeah, I'm gonna go Gaethje. I think his wrestling keeps it on the feet, and his power makes the difference, and his leg kicks.
I'm picking Oliveira because I just think Oliveira's on a tear, man. I think he has a lot. I think he's found a lot of confidence in himself, just with the success that he's having. And I think it's gonna be hard to get him out of there. He's so well-rounded, really good striking, really good grappling. I just don't see how Gaethje gets him done. Maybe early knockout, but I just think Oliveira is, the biggest question about him in this past is, does he have the heart to do it? I think he's proved it that he does. So yeah, I like Oliveira in that fight.
Oh man, yeah, I don't know, man. Oliveira, that he's so good off his back that you can't he's fighting a wrestler and he's gonna be put on his back, I'm sure. And but he also has some good offensive wrestling. But that fight could be a slugger, man. It could be a slugger, and I think Gaethje wins that, TKO on the feet. And then somehow if he didn't win like that, then possibly a submission, But I would say I would definitely go Gaethje.
I'll say Charles Oliveira, off the strength of his striking has gotten better. It's not that it's always been bad, but from his last fight with Michael Chandler, his setups were really good. How he had him set his feet, how he was quick reaction, and he's a black belt. Not his black belt. He's a black belt. He even when he tapped out, what's a boy named Dustin Poirier. So, and Poirier being a bigger 55er, than Justin Gaethje, and that's gonna be a good fight, because Justin Gaethje, he when he speaks in the interviews, he always talk about he doesn't, he wants to fight. He doesn't care. He doesn't really even like the technical fight. He just likes to brawl or whatever. But being that way with Charles Oliveira, I feel like he gonna slip up, and if he don't catch him with the bombs, or he got really good leg kicks, that Oliveira either going to submit him, or he gonna fight him and catch him with something.
I got Gaethje. Oliveira is nasty, but Gaethje's punching power and how he fights, he has a chance to at any point he can knock you out. But if Oliveira grabs him, downhill.
A hard fight, but I think the jiu-jitsu is going to make the difference. I really do. And Charles Oliveira, his jiu-jitsu right now is one of the best on the planet in MMA for sure. So I think Charles Oliveira.
With that original flow, head kicks with the pros, picks at the fights or anything in the mix. Getting closer to the heart of the flame, bringing conversations with heavy hitting names. You feel the love of the game.